I'm Nick Papa, and this is part 2 of Back to Basics Drilling for the Engine Company. Today we're back behind my firehouse and we're going to be going over some basic handline deployment drills. As you can see here, I've used some supplies that I've gathered from around the firehouse to recreate a configuration that I found in my first due district while we were out on a medical call. After the call was over, I snapped a couple pictures and came back and recreated it based off of the pictures. This is something that you can do while you're on your building surveys. After a call is over, where you still have access to the building, snap a couple pictures of the building, the stairwell configuration, the landings. That way you can create realistic drills anywhere, anytime. Now I have the hose load shouldered. For this particular drill, I have 100 feet single column on my shoulder. The top 50 feet I'm going to use to get to my drop point, and the bottom 50 feet is going to be my working length that I'm going to flake out at the door. Now, as you can see here, the hose line is effectively flaked out and ready for entry. I have the nozzle and the brass for the next length right at the door. Now, if we were going to keep this drill basic, we just do more reps of the same evolution, and if we're going to change it up, maybe differ the deployment method. If we want to make this drill more advanced, we could then charge the line. This is a great opportunity to have your junior members practice talking on the radio. Also, what we want to do is talk about the importance of door control, and not just simply the act of closing the door, but explaining why we're doing so, the effect it's going to have, and also what we're going to be looking for before we close the door if it's open, or what we're going to do after we open it when we're ready to make entry, which is to look for those 4 L's: the life, the lift, location, and layout. Once the line is charged, you want to stress the importance of bleeding the line, and not just a simple burp of the line, a good 10 to 15 second bleeds of the line, and stress the importance of that AVP acronym, which is bleeding the air, checking the volume, and checking the pressure, and making sure that you have a hand line that's ready to go. I'm Nick Papa, and this has been part 2 of Back to Basics Drilling for the Engine Company. Stay tuned for part 3.